What's up, everybody? Welcome on into Unsportsmanlike Conduct, where today these two beautiful faces are going to be your pregame show for Thursday night football. Get you caught up on some of the news that happened through the week. A little drama in New York. Surprise, surprise, what's going on? And then we'll get into what happened a little bit in Week 11, which was a fantastic week for football. Great games spread around, and then what's going to happen here in Week 12. I got my boy Timmy T right down here. What's going on, sir?
What's going on is I can't get fucking Wicked out of my head, and it's driving me absolutely insane. That's what's going on.
The video came back around the with the guy screaming at his family member. Have you ever seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Screaming "Wicked Witch of the East."
I've seen about 3,000. All I did was say Wicked once, and my entire news feed on every one of my sites are flooded with Wicked shit now because they're listening to us at all times. But yeah, you know how you don't know a song, maybe two words. So those two words get stuck in your head. I've had that stuck in my head for about 24 hours now, and it's making me absolutely insane.
It's the worst.
Western Sky. Don't know what it means. Don't know where it's from. Don't know. I think it's from the last song. The witch sings it, and yeah, it's very dramatic and over the top, and then I can't get that one single frame out of my head. I know that's how people go crazy.
That is how.
So this format is freaking me out a little bit.
Earworms, is that what they're called? This format, yeah.
The earworm is driving me absolutely insane.
Earworm drives me nuts when everything gets quiet and a song just keeps on going, boom, boom. Sometimes I feel like it's a song I haven't heard in years. Yeah. Sometimes it's a song I just heard that day and just won't leave me. Sometimes it's the it's OTC, get me ready for my day. We got a quick. I had IT in my office the other day at work, and he's up there and he's doing something with the wiring, and boom, OTC music hits on his cell phone. I was like, nice. Very nice.
But you see, I come from the world of an autistic child, to where they don't play the same song over and over again. They play the same 3 seconds of a song over and over again, and after a while, it goes from "Oh my God, please stop" to where you don't even hear it anymore, to where then it kicks in again. You're like, "Oh my God, please stop." So that's where I am at right now. I have 2 seconds of a song that I don't know the lyrics to stuck in my head, and it won't go away, and it's absolutely driving me insane. So let's talk football. Let's talk baseball. So maybe it'll go away for at least an hour.
Oh man, yes. All right. So that's the plan for today. We'll talk a little bit about baseball. Some of the awards are being handed out. No surprises there. But we'll hit that up. It's just the two of us today, Timmy. Dave is still MIA doing his thing. I got the other guys out trying to be Clark Griswold out in Europe.
Griswolding, baby. Griswolding across Europe, man. Good for him.
Griswolding, baby. All right. Let's hit it, baby. Let's do it.
Do it.
Soto, high fly ball. Number 18 has hit secure. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup. The Mets in front.
So, all right, welcome back in, everybody, to the show here. Unsportsmanlike Conduct. First off, just announced a few moments ago, no surprise, unanimous decisions in both the American League and the National League for MVP. Your boy, Mr. Judge for the Yankees, and Mr. DH, I only play one part of the sport, Ohtani out in Los Angeles. No surprise, right, Timmy? Hey, Terzio.
Where the my God, it's Terzio. I haven't seen Terzio in months.
So worried about you. We're offering up rewards here. Jeez. Welcome back, man.
It's good to see you, Terzio. I missed you. I literally missed you.
We did. We were just talking about you last week.
Yeah, we did.
Actually. All right. So, Timmy, no surprises there. My feel a little bit on the Lindor thing, but that's just me being a fan.
No, I think I agree 100% with you. But the only problem is the dude. Yeah, he did things that have never been done before. So it's like, how can you not give it to the guy? But I agree. I agree 100% with you as far as Lindor. Lindor got shit on a lot this year. He got cheated a lot. So even as a Yankee fan, I'm like, dude, your boy got screwed. He got screwed
and
a lot.
for what reason? I don't understand.
I have no idea.
They used to say, and it was in that documentary that ESPN did for the '86 Mets, that they didn't like Gary Carter because he smiled too much. Maybe got people. Yeah, Keith Hernandez hated it. He even mocked him in the documentary. He was like, "Oh, he's so smiling. Oh, he loved the attention and stuff."
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty funny. They didn't like him until like the last month or something. I don't know, something weird, right? It took a while for them to like him.
Yeah, well, yeah, they hated him as an expo. By the way, R.I.P. Haji, Keith Hernandez's cat, down 17 years. Yeah,
Jesus,
Haji. They always talk about Haji.
That's the first on this show. Rip player's cat.
Yeah, we didn't do Herb Street's dog. That was a big thing. This super emotional thing on air and everything. All right, so and not really anything going on as far as the free agency stuff is concerned just yet.
Well, I do have a question for you.
Talk about it. Yes.
With Churchill being here, we'll ask him too. Are you scared? Are you a little nervous now? I'll explain why. Soto sat down with the Mets. They offered him a ridiculous amount of money, and he didn't say yes yet.
So.
I'm only saying that because if Cohen's really going to offer him $50 million more than anyone else, he's ready to do that. And you walked in this guy's office, he said, "I'm going to give you $660 for 15," and you walk out. If I'm Steve Cohen, I'm going, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? I just offered you $660 for 15, and you're going to walk out of my office without signing?" Could be a little nervous.
But then the report came out, said no offers have been exchanged from any team. And then I heard the $50 million over the thing. It's good. That's good for Cohen. Like if that got leaked by the Mets and Cohen, that's good for Cohen. But why would any other team even bother?
Yeah,
at that point,
it's true.
So I hope this doesn't get into this long 2.5 month long every day sick to the stomach. Terzio says let him go. Bye-bye.
I hope no one signs him right away. I think he needs to be knocked down a peg because again, Ohtani. Again, I'm not talking about him either. I'm still not sold. I mean, I understand the guy does, but I don't think he deserved the money he got. So I don't think Soto's an average fielder at best. Average fielder.
For sure. Yeah.
For $660, you better be fucking MVP superstar. You better be leaping walls for goddamn fly balls and making every catch for that much money. And he's not. He's an average fielder.
Yeah, I agree with that. But you know, I'm to the point where I don't. It's Steve Cohen's money. Spend it. I don't just pay him $700 million. I don't care. Because he, no, he's not a 5-tool player because the fielding is not where you want it to be.
He's already been on fucking 3 teams. We don't know where his loyalty. I don't know.
No, the loyalty is money.
If he resigns, cool. If he doesn't, I don't care because they can go out and get 3 guys for the price they're going to pay for him. To me, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
but if someone's willing to give him that
Moneyball at a higher level,
it is Moneyball
at a much higher level.
Much higher, yeah, exactly. they're playing Moneyball because if you can get 3 free agents for that, I mean, I'd do that. But Cohen's Cohen. He has to make a splash this year. Has to make. I mean, then again, you guys ran that at the end of the year, no problem. So I don't think he has to make the splash because you guys played the best record in baseball for the last half of the season. So he doesn't have to make the splash. But if $50 million over, if that's true, God bless you.
Yeah, God bless. And what am I going to say? But I do think that he wants to get I think he wants to get the big fish and the big name and pair him with Lindor and then bring in, big name starting pitching, whatever, because you got this complex that's coming up there. So the big draw and everything. Ohtani can hit and steal bases, can pitch and strike people out, and we're going to pay Soto more money just to hit home runs.
Look, Frank, you made your choice already. It looks like. Look, they resign him. I'm good. They don't. I'm also good because I don't think we gave up anything to. I mean the Yankees. I know people don't understand why I say we. I know you have to stop doing that. I didn't spend any money. The Yankees. I don't think they gave anything up for them. Anything major. They made it to a World Series. They didn't deserve to be there. We had our fun with Soto. If Soto doesn't like it, does he wants to move on? I'm good. I'm good with it. But $660 million is a lot of money to give somebody. It's a lot of money. And don't forget, this is New York, people. He goes to the Mets. If he starts out 0 for 8 in his first 2 games or whatever, he's going to get brutalized in the media.
They're going to say, "Get that shuffle the fuck out of here."
That's it. He's going to get brutalized. The fact that between the football teams and half these people, the New York media is they're the worst in the country. They are the worst in the country.
Well, the a lot of talk about the media today with LeBron retweeted a reporter talking about how it's so much negativity that's covered, and there was a big debate on it on First Take. And Stephen A. Smith says, "Well, that's what people watch. You could put out 30 different segments, and you could put out 29 feel-good stories, but the one drama story is going to get 14 million views." And
that's true. I'm not gonna. I can't lie about that.
Yeah, but I mean, we see it all the time. Just look at Lindor. Lindor is prime example this year. The worst MVP candidate ever, according to some. Dave, my God, Dave's still on the Carlos Correa is better than Lindor train. Shayna, thanks for joining. I'm not watching the Thursday Night Football just yet. Gonna get this knocked out, but I'll go back and watch that Marshawn Lynch bit. All right, two things, Timmy. Really quick in football news, both in New York. One, the whole Woody Johnson, the whole Jets GM. Who's the GM? Is it really Aaron Rodgers? But the news, the rumor that Woody Johnson, after week 4, wanted to bench Aaron Rodgers. What are your thoughts on that?
You can't bench Aaron Rodgers.
But what like
he's unbenchable. Don't you get that? He's not Daniel Jones.
4 snaps, and then you want to bench him after 4 games.
He's unbenchable. You can't do that. It's Aaron Rodgers, for Christ's sake. You sacrificed your entire franchise's future for the guy. You can't do it. It's so stupid. That's not. Is he? Who is the GM? Do they have 2 separate guys? And there lies your problem. There's the Jerry Jones problem here in New York.
Yes,
it's got to stop. Then, you gotta have different levels.
Level to this, Timmy. Now they're talking. Now the latest yesterday was that with the new GM coming in, they're going to bring in a new head coach, and the Jets are going to wash their hands potentially of Aaron Rodgers. Not that he wants to be there. This is our best case scenario with all this with Rodgers. So now you're at the point where you're playing meaningless games. Aaron Rodgers is. And now there's a question is, remember a couple of weeks ago we talked about how he said he wanted to play 3 or 4 more seasons. Now he's maybe next year. What team will want him after this? It's a nightmare. He has, and then there was the conspiracy theory, Timmy. Buy into this, that this was Aaron Rodgers playing all along because of the COVID vaccine, Johnson & Johnson. And he went to the Jets to make it implode.
That's ridiculous. Come on, get over yourself, people.
Oh man! All right, so that's that. That's the Rodgers drama situation. But moving to the main team that plays in that stadium, Giants announced the benching of Daniel Jones after 6 not so.
They didn't just bench him; they said he will never play another snap ever again.
Made a statement today. Jones did, talking about how great lied great the organization's been to him because it hasn't. Making his dream come true. Yeah, that's part of it. And he takes full accountability for the low amount of wins that the team has achieved over the last 6 seasons. So just real quick, what are your thoughts on them passing up Drew Lock and going back to?
I mean, we know what that's about. Come on, we know what that's about. It's about tanking. It's about first of all, it's about tanking. Sorry, Tommy Cutler fans.
I did say that. I said that to Anthony in the chat. I think it was.
Yeah, this is about tanking, and it's also about not paying Drew Lock any form of consent. Money that he could get. He makes a start, he gets money. He throws a touchdown, he's going to get money. He throws 2 touchdowns, more money. They're not going to want to pay this dude. So you know what? What do? You throw in Tommy Cutler. The fans love him for some fucking strange reason. I don't know why. They love him. They're going to throw him in there for the rest of the season as their their prize monkey. Let him get his views and his little TikTok videos and his tie endorsements, whatever the hell he's going to do this year. And you don't got to pay Drew Lock any incentive money. That's all it is about. Incentive money. You say Drew Lock was out there and throws 5 touchdowns this week. Shit, now we got to pay him another $1 million. Yep. Shit, now he went past his snap count. Now we got to pay him $3 million. That's all it's about. There's nothing. There's no conspiracy. No insult. You think Drew Lock gives a shit? What is his guaranteed salary? $5 million already?
I don't know what it is, but he did. They asked him about how this all went down, and he said, your guess is as good as mine. Basically, they told me I was QB2, and now I was going to be Daniel Jones's backup, but now I'm somebody else's backup.
Well, he said he'd be QB2. He never said he'd make it to QB1.
He remains QB2.
Yeah, that's right. They technically didn't lie to him.
Very true. Very true. Terzio says tank it. Only he can bench himself. Yeah. All right. So this was the inevitable, and we'll see how well the team can tank now. What they decide to do, the head coach and GM wise, and we'll get into that as we kind of got to bring back We Stomped You Out. And maybe Dave's just off partying now. He's just on his binge. Daniel Jones done, baby.
He's on an anti-Daniel Jones binge. Good for you, Dave.
All right,
go do you, Dave.
Hey, listen. So, really good games last week. In the NFL, Ant goes 12-2.
Wow.
12-2 for the week. I went 11-3. Timmy, you went 10-4. Dave at 500 at 7-7. Dave, he had the Browns. He's sinking, going down with the sinking Jets. He picks them every week. You see,
I picked him for the last time last week.
Yeah, but Dave, it's just like Dave's got that Aaron Rodgers thing going on. The Titans, he had also 49ers, Chiefs, and Bengals. So yeah, that's how we went. Went back into first place, Timmy. It took over. Ed had a rough week. He went 8-6. Ravens, Saints, Jets. He had the Patriots over the Rams. He went really out on a limb on some of those. Stupid 49ers. Geno Smith. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I heard of it, Tim.
That was bad.
All right. Let's get to our world famous week 12 picks here before the game gets started. For tonight, we got Steelers at the Browns. Steelers, big victory last week against the Ravens. I think Anthony was the only one who picked the Steelers. Yes, he was. Steelers are 3.5-point favorite.
I picked last week.
Yeah, last week.
Oh.
Steelers 3.5-point favorite against the Browns. I feel like this should be a bigger spread here, but short week, I guess. I guess that's the reason. But I'm going to go with Steelers here.
The spread could be 30. I'll still take the Steelers.
There are some rather large spreads in this week
That's going to happen as it gets closer to the end of this. It's going to get bigger and bigger, some of them.
You also got 6 teams on bye this week, so you only get 13 games. So Falcons, Bills, Bengals, Jags, Saints, and Jets.
But let's remember next week we have the game of games. We have Tommy Cutlets versus Cooper Rush on Thanksgiving Day. How do you not get excited for that?
That's rough. That's going to be rough.
Hey, we got a shot. Listen, I don't care who their quarterback is. We have a shot to beat the Giants have a shot to beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day.
We'll take it.
I don't care. I'll take it no matter what.
4:30, right? I
think so. Yeah.
That's also prime nap.
Everyone's calling that the nap game.
For some,
you eat at 3, you nap for that game, and you wake up for the late games.
Oh wait, shit! Brady's doing this game, isn't he?
Yep. Yep, it's the Brady game too.
He's gonna be so exposed as boring.
Yeah,
this game.
It's true.
All right. One of the large spreads. Ex-wife said take the points. One of the large spreads of the week starts the slate on Sunday. Cowboys at the Commanders. Commanders are a 10-point favorite here.
Damn.
Who you got here, Timmy?
I like the Commanders.
Yeah.
I don't like them by 10, but we don't do that. But yeah, I like the Commanders.
I feel like we could just go boom right through the next 2. Next up, the Lions.
Done.
I don't have to say the other team.
Done, baby. My Lions team.
This is Ant's gonna go Lions for his lock of the week. He let us know that before the show. That's for everybody out there, that's a 7-point spread at the Colts. Then you get the Chiefs at the Panthers. Chiefs are an 11-point favorite coming off a loss. I feel like they're going to put up 60 points somehow, even though their offense isn't great.
Chiefs, definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right. Back to a little bit more reasonable game. The Vikings are a 3.5-point favorite at the very disappointing but very Bears. Who you got in this one, Timmy?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time. I'm still contemplating out of the game.
Vikings, 3.5-point favorite at the Bears.
Well, Vikings, easy.
Yep. Bears being Bears.
What am I going to pick for my lock of the week?
Patriots at the Dolphins. Dolphins are a 7-point favorite here. I feel like Ant's going to go with the Patriots, and I think Tua generally stinks against the Patriots. But I'm going to go with the Dolphins. 7-point favorite.
Yeah, I'm going Dolphins at home. I'm going Dolphins at home, definitely.
But Ant's a self-loathing Dolphin fan, so
it's true. Do you have your lock of the week yet?
I don't. I do. I just found it.
Okay.
Did I just find it? Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I found it. All right. Next up, the Bucks. Baker Mayfield against New York Football Giants. Tommy Cutlets making his season debut. Timmy.
And Kayvon
Thibodeau's I think Mike Evans is back.
Isn't Kayvon Thibodeau back too?
Thibodeau's back, and Mike Evans is back for the
fucking Mike Evans. I said I won't pick them again for the rest of the year, so I'm gonna go Tampa.
Yeah, I gotta go Tampa also. All right, next up, Titans this is my lock. The Texans. Texans an 8-point favorite against Titans in Houston.
Oh, Houston, no doubt.
All right, that'll be my lock. Not our Drew lock, because Drew lock is number 2. The Broncos just off whooping up on the Falcons and screwing me out a lot of money, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was going to be a 30-point whooping, but Broncos head to the Raiders. Broncos 6-point favorite here. Timmy.
I like the Broncos. I love the Broncos.
Same here. Broncos. Next up, tight one. Still the first place Cardinals. 1-point favorite heading to Seattle, coming off a big ass win against the 49ers. This is a tough, Tim. Tough one.
I'm going to go Seattle just because they're home.
I think so too. There's a video out there of Kyler Murray just having casual conversation while eating a hot dog, I think, in New York with somebody who had no idea who he was. Pretty funny. Next up, 49ers in what is now looking to be a snow game, Timmy. Saw that today. 49ers head to the Packers. 2-point favorite are the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers in Lambeau. Definitely.
I think so too. I'm gonna go with the Packers also. I think they especially with the weather, it's not Aaron Rodgers playing the 49ers anymore. So a little more confident that the Packers can do it. Next up, the Sunday night game is the Eagles heading cross country to play the Rams. The Eagles are a 2.5-point favorite here. Who you got?
Are the Eagles the worst 9-2 team ever? I just mean you don't hear nothing about them. Maybe it's just my New York ears. Like I don't want to hear about this fucking team. But
I think that's it. And I don't want to. They better not win the damn Super Bowl, Timmy.
Well, they do. What are you gonna do? I'm done with that whole with the suck on Barkley thing. I'm done with it because I know the truth. And people want to believe that behind the scenes bullshit. They can. If you pay attention closely, we all know what happened. So I ain't worried about it.
And you can be okay with both sides just doing what they did.
Yeah, it's fine.
But acknowledge the fact that the Giants didn't just say, "All right, Saquon, we're done with you." They made offers.
When you try for 3 years to sign somebody, that last year you're like, "Fuck them, go ahead. You want to go, go."
Yeah,
but whatever. I don't want.
You can't fault either side. Yeah, exactly.
I don't want Dave to get all excited and revved up again. So let's just let that go. But I will take Philly to win this game.
Yeah, Eagles. I gotta say, early on, I thought that the Eagles weren't gonna look as strong. Jalen Hurts wasn't playing particularly well, but now they got the record, man.
Did you see those Saquon? Every time he gets down to the 1 yard line, they go to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts
7 times.
So I think more than that. Actually, I think it was like 9 times or something like that. How pissed off? I mean, I don't care. You got to be pissed. A stupid pushy, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, because Saquon can get in there.
He should have probably 20 touchdowns by now.
But is that like the thing that they feel that they need to do now because that's what they're known for? I mean, they got Saquon back there too. By the way, those tree trunk thighs just lift Jalen Hurts over. Like,
yeah, exactly.
All right, Monday night game, good one. Timmy, this is the year that the Chargers have turned the Charger ways around.
Slightly, yes.
They're playing really well. I know that they almost gave up that lead last week, but in past years, Chargers would have lost that game. I feel. Ravens, fresh off the loss to Steelers, are a 2.5-point favorite on Monday night against the Chargers. What do you got here, Timmy?
I don't know. This is a good one. You can go first if you want. I got to think about this for a second. They are at home, even though they don't have a home.
And even Cincinnati. What?
Yeah.
How does that happen? How do you get all the Cincinnati fans? Is that the same thing that's going to happen to the Rams though too? I feel like there's a lot of Philadelphia fans down there too.
I'm gonna go Baltimore.
The Chargers never have home field.
I'm gonna go Baltimore anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Baltimore too. Off that loss to the Steelers, they got to bounce back. I don't think home field's not a big thing there, but what a great quarterback matchup.
That's gonna be a fun one.
Insane, yeah. All right, so that's our world famous picks. Timmy, before we do round robin here, they had a segment on First Take again about Eli Manning being a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't know if you saw it. Dan Orlovsky said he's a lock. And then Stephen A. Smith brought up, even though they were talking about at the early part about the negativity, he said, well, he's a 500 quarterback. He never led the league in this and that and the other, but he did lead the league in interceptions 3 times. And Molly, who's a huge Giants fan, she was like, that's Mr. Fourth Quarter. You obviously weren't watching, when he was doing his thing. And, the two of us have said it's a lock. We feel like, first ballot, right, Timmy?
I'm not going to change my mind.
No.
We had the whole segment about it. I am not going to change my mind. I absolutely think he's why? Because he didn't lead the league. Big fucking deal. He didn't lead the league. What does that mean? He still throws for over 4,000 yards. How many times?
Yep,
a bunch of times. And again,
top
Mr.
10 in a billion things.
Yeah,
including interceptions. But so Brett Favre. Hi.
Listen, and I'll say this one more time: if Joe Namath's in the Hall of Fame, I can make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's true. So I'm just saying, there's no way he shouldn't be a first ballot. Two MVPs, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 of the greatest plays ever in the history of football. It's no doubt. If he doesn't make it, it's all because, like I said the Nickelback syndrome. Just because Nickelback became the band to beat up on because it was fun. He's the quarterback that they beat up on because it's fun.
But I feel like there are times where it's such an obvious response to like something that Stephen A. Smith said, where he said, in 16 seasons, he went to the playoffs 6 times and missed. He my issue with that, right? He missed the playoffs 10 times.
Did he?
Well,
by himself?
Did he by himself? Right, exactly. Do you see? He died. He almost died every year for the last 5 years of his career behind the offensive line that nobody bothered to.
And let's not forget the streak. The streak that was ruined by some greasy-haired moron.
Yep.
And stupid Geno Smith. You had that. You had a guy who was told he wasn't going to play for like 6 weeks. He said, "No, I'm playing next week," and he did. And he played then for 80 more games in a row. Whatever.
The plantar fasciitis that they were trying to get him to sit down for.
Yeah. He freaking what was it? Remember the NFC Championship against the 49ers? He got the living shit beat out of him through that entire game. Still played the whole game and won that game.
Yep.
It's ridiculous to even say he's not a lock. It has to be a lock.
These conversations. Oh, speaking of lock, who's your lock of the week?
Oh, well, you go next.
My lock is the Texans.
I will then go with Kansas City.
KC. Yeah, we got some good options this week. By the way, Ant still undefeated with his locks. He has not lost one. You have 1. I have 2. Melo with 3. Melo deserves it to pick the Giants as a lock, even against Carolina.
Nothing's a lock with the Giants. Nothing.
All right. That'll do it for us today. Nice quick episode. Get the picks in. On the way out here, Timmy round robin. I saw you guys discussing a potential wrestling show this week. Is it an AEW event?
AEW pay-per-view this week. Yeah, well, me and Dave are gonna try to squeeze one in for that.
30% capacity.
Next week we're gonna have a fun one. Because next week in honor of Survivor Series,
yes.
I don't know who's gonna be there. I think you said you want to do it too, right?
Oh yes, I want to be there.
We're gonna do the top 20 Survivor Series teams of all time. We're gonna put 10 on one side, 10 on the other, tournament style, and we're gonna have everyone vote, whoever to see. We're gonna discuss and see who will be the greatest team. I think we've picked our favorite teams of all time.
Yes.
But we never broke down who should be the greatest of all time. So I'm interested to see, especially if like you guys are more, the Rock, Austin, those guys. I'll be picking, my Macho Man team and Eric up here.
Hey, I'm almost up there with you.
That's true.
See, I land in the middle. I'm right there.
Yeah, you're in the middle. If Eric pops in, he's going to say the Ultimate Warriors was his favorite. He thinks they should be the best. So
yes.
It'll be a fun episode. And then, of course, we got War Games next week on Saturday, which should be fun. So, yeah, we'll do a preview show for that. Don't know what day yet, but that will be coming.
Very nice. All right. Terzio says, happy holidays. I'll be in Colombia next week. Don't let your wife see that you spelled Colombia wrong. That is not the country, my friend.
So let's start saving money now for the kidnapping fund. So they're gonna be calling. We have Terzio hostage. Come get him.
Yeah, man, Terzio, you can't just pop back in for a week and then be gone again. It's ridiculous.
I know that's not fair. We missed you, Terzio. We really did. We talked about you last week.
Yeah, we did. We couldn't find you. Gonna set up a search party. And there you go. Pop up the following week. All right, so that'll do it for us today. Enjoy Thursday night football as best you can. I think it's supposed to be like a rainy and windy, probably low scoring. Hope you took the under on this one. Contests that are up, giveaways going up in Florida and Boston for Moana 2 screenings happening on Monday, the 25th. All right, that does it for us. Peace out, everybody. Terzio, welcome back. Don't be a stranger, sir. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Peace out, everybody, and we'll see you on the flippity flop.
Mahomes.